I'm making this video in spite of everything in me saying I shouldn't post a video like this. But I just feel like, I don't know, I need to start expressing myself and what I'm going through. Basically, like, I've struggled with panic attacks for basically my whole adult life to the point that, um, like, I'm basically housebound. So I can't leave the house. So I'm basically like agoraphobic. And so I can't work, and I just live in my parents' house, and that's like hard to admit to, especially in this culture where you're supposed to move out of the house like by the time you're a certain age. So I've dealt with a lot of shame, embarrassment about that. But I've tried working, but I get panic attacks, so I always have to quit. And so now, like, the panic attacks are just getting so bad that I started to um, just like yell and scream at the top of my lungs, uh, just to try to like relieve the pressure. And so it got to the point where even just the other day I said something like to my dad. I was like, "I hate you," or something like. I said something like that. We were having like an argument, and now my dad is like so scared about it, about my emotional problems, that he's actually moved out of the house. So now I'm just here with my mom. It's just me and my mom. My dad just leaves. And I don't know, it's one of those things where I always feel like my dad has never really been able to like listen to my emotions. Like I was always a high like an overachiever, like I got like straight A's and was like an Eagle Scout, and I was like an overachieving good kid. And then I got panic attacks, and so like when I was always achieving, my dad was supportive of me. But I remember the first time I had panic attacks, then he just shut down. He like got really mad at me, and that was like really painful for me. And it's sort of been like that ever since. Like whenever I try to talk about like what I'm feeling, he like runs away. And so now he like literally is running. He's like moved out of the house. So um, yeah, it's been really tough because I feel like, oh, I have all these panic attacks, and when I need my dad to be there for me, like when I'm struggling, like he isn't going away. So I get real, I get really scared. So just drinking something here. And I try to talk about like feelings like I've been posting lately about like hatred and anger and like rage. I feel like that's the root of my panic attacks, but it's like really hard to talk about. And I'm seeing a therapist right now, but like even him, he like doesn't, I don't know, he just kind of listens, but he doesn't really know how to deal with like hatred and anger, and like he's never had a panic attack, so like he can't really relate to it. Like when I say like, oh, I have like panic attacks. So I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm just talking off the top of my head right now, and maybe I shouldn't even post this, and maybe I'll delete it if I get scared about it. But for now, like I'm just at this point I have nothing to lose because I've even had like suicidal thoughts where I'm like the panic attacks are so bad that maybe it would just better if I just killed myself. But so when you're faced with like you're like, oh, I almost feel like I'm gonna kill myself, then posting a video on the internet is like not so bad. It's just like, oh, what's the worst that could happen? I already feel like I'm gonna kill myself anyway, so might as well just post a video on the internet. So I don't know why I'm posting this, other than maybe I'm looking for if other people can relate to it, or maybe by me posting it, other people will. I don't know. Maybe it'll help someone. I don't know. But just me talking about what I'm going through. But yeah, I guess I'll just stop there for now.